Thank you for watching Zanis News. To present, my name is Nambula Mwangala and my sign language interpreter is Joas Shikombe. Let's look at the top stories making headlines. President Hichilema suspends 3 Constitutional Court judges. Government commended for successfully negotiating Global Digital Compact. Plus, Mary's Mills, Zambia launches a school feeding program in Chama district. And now the news in detail. President Hakainde Hichilema has with immediate effect suspended Justice Ann Sitali, Justice Mungeni Mulenga, and Justice Palan Mulonda of the Constitutional Court of Zambia. The President Hichilema has acted on the recommendation of the Judicial Complaints Commission. The suspension of the 3 is in exercise of the powers vested in the President in Article 144, Cap 3 of the Constitution of the Republic of Zambia. This is according to a press statement issued to Zanis by State House Chief Communications Specialist Clayson Hamasaka. Vice President Mutale Nalumango has commended Access Bank Group for giving Zambia 500,000 kwacha to support the country's drought response strategy. Speaking in Lusaka yesterday when a delegation from Access Bank paid a courtesy call on her, Mrs. Nalumango said the funds, which are meant for the nutrition component of the drought response, will improve the nutritional status of mothers and children. The Vice President said failure to address nutrition in the country can have long-term negative effects on lactating mothers and their children. Mrs. Nalumango further uploaded Access Bank to having products that focus on the development of women. And Access Bank Group Deputy Managing Director Chizoma Okoli says the firm decided to help Zambia's drought response due to the favorable operating environment experienced for the past 15 years.
Believe you me, I learned that when you are talking economy in America, they will talk of kitchen table economics. Kitchen table economics, because that's where it starts from, with the woman who is in the kitchen, controlling, and will tell you the economy is bad, you better listen, because they are the ones. So I am just happy to receive you and just encourage you that this is, Zambia is really ready, as we keep saying, for investment. So you are investing in the right place, because we have what it takes to secure your investment. We have the environment that is enabling to make somebody feel comfortable. We have the peace. We talk big, but we are generally a very peaceful people. So your environment is secure. We are also very stable politically. Don't listen to the talk. We talk, but we have been extremely stable. One of the countries that has lived through without turbulence, even though we have been surrounded with many turbulent nations, and we have been a refuge country. We have received refugees from time immemorial, but we have remained, strong and united with 73, madam, ethnic groupings, tribes. But believe you, we continue to work on being one. Being one. Our founding fathers did a great job. So you can be assured that here we are a very stable country, providing a good enabling environment for the security of the investment. And you can do whatever you need to do that is progressive and support to the Zambian people. Support to the Zambian people as you grow and also achieve that which you intend for. But I believe that part of your intention is the community service to the community, because they are your people. I have been saying the private sector cannot survive without the people. The people are your client.
I know that you have created an enabling environment for economic prosperity, and that is truly, truly commendable. and then particularly you as a woman and vice president. You are very inspiring. We're drawing a lot of strength from you, and it's very emotional for me when I see women in this position, because what it shows is that besides the fact that you're very intelligent, it is women. Women really are very emotional about whatever they do.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're sitting down here today tells me the character and the nature of human being that you are. So I really commend you. And again, for also the economic and all the social programs that you have been running within the economy, particularly to also alleviate the lives of women. I saw how you reacted when my colleague Abiodun introduced herself as the head of women banking. So it tells me a lot about how passionate you are about women. And I can tell you that we are the bank for women. And it's not a coincidence or a mistake that we're sitting down here with you today.
Now, the Ministry of Finance and National Planning, with support from the World Bank, has launched a public finance review that will strengthen fiscal governance, promote transparency, and unlock sustainable development. Minister of Finance and National Planning, Stumbekom Sokotwane, says by overhauling the public finance framework, the country aims to improve economic growth, public services, and enhance investor confidence. Speaking at the review meeting, Dr. Sokotwane, who was represented by Secretary to the Treasury, Felix Nkulukusa, stated that the review will enhance transparency and accountability. And World Bank Country Manager Akim Folk also stressed the importance of fiscal governance and sustainable development to aid Zambia's economic growth.
Public Finance Review report has highlighted successes and challenges in strengthening Zambia's fiscal governance to support the country's development agenda through well-calculated investments. The report indicates that in the last decade, government has fine-tuned its revenue forecast, adhered to good governance practices, enacted a credible public-private partnership legal and regulatory landscape, put in place a public investment management regime, and implemented measures to mobilize revenues. However, there is room for improvement in terms of increasing revenues, including VAT, that has historically underperformed, attracting more private capital, and enhance project rationalization in view of the limited resources. The report also notes that government has significantly increased budgetary allocation to local government administration through the Enhanced Constituency Development Fund that seeks to bring development closer to the people.
Zambia Public Finance Review aims to support the government in building on these successes and address the many still significant challenges. As we look at Zambia's economic landscape, the country has faced several challenges with substantial impact on public finance. Zambia has struggled to diversify its economy away from the heavy dependence on mining, in particular copper, and a low productivity agricultural sector on which the majority of Zambians depend. Let me reaffirm the World Bank's continued commitment to support the government in its economic transformation agenda. This can only be achieved through collective effort to strengthen the country's fiscal governance system and create a sustainable future.
Few recommendations arising from this analysis. One is really important to propose a single unified comprehensive law capturing everything SOEs and realigning the institutional framework by adopting a single independent body responsible for overseeing SOEs.
In foreign news, United Nations UN Zambia resident coordinator Beatrice Mutali says the Summit of the Future, which opened in New York yesterday, is pivotal in shaping the world's future. Ms. Mutali notes that the summit provides a platform for world leaders to adopt the pact for the future that includes a global digital compact and a declaration on future generations. Speaking at the sidelines of the Watch Party Summit of the Future at Intercontinental Hotel in Lusaka, Ms. Mutali stated that the pact covers new areas and issues which caused the agreement not to be possible for decades. She disclosed that Zambia and Sweden co-led the negotiations for the Global Digital Compact, which was annexed from the pact. And Ms. Mutali described the pact as the first comprehensive global framework for digital cooperation and artificial intelligence AI governance.
The Global Digital Compact annexed to the pact, in which Zambia co-led the negotiations together with Sweden, is the first comprehensive global framework for digital cooperation and artificial intelligence governance. Equally important, the first ever declaration on future generations adopted yesterday outlines concrete steps to take account of future generations in our decision making and a commitment to more meaningful opportunities for young people in the decisions that shape their lives, especially at the global level. Overall, the agreement of the pact is a strong statement of countries' commitment to the United Nations, the international system, and international.
Still on foreign news, the Zambian government has been commended for successfully negotiating the Global Digital Compact, GDC, which was annexed to the Summit of the Future adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Zambia's permanent representative to the United Nations, Chola Milambo, co-facilitated the GDC intergovernmental negotiations together with Sweden. Minister of Technology and Science Felix Mutati states that the successful negotiation of GDC is a great milestone for Zambia and that digital technologies have the potential to accelerate progress in the attainment of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, in today's interconnected world. Mr. Mtachi was speaking at a roundtable on Global Digital Compact, Aspiration to Action, alongside Google Chief Executive Officer Sundar Pichai and others in New York. Stay tuned for a roundup of measles rubella vaccination campaigns that took place from across the country yesterday.
Zambia Today is a program that keeps you informed on various government policies and programs. Join us every Tuesday at 18 hours on Zanis TV, Topstar Platform, Channel 6 DTT and 458 DTH. Don't miss.
Welcome back, and on our health segment, the Ministry of Health in Namwala District has launched the measles rubella vaccination campaign. The exercise is targeting children aged between 9 to 59 months starting from 23rd to 25th September 2024. Namwala District Administrative Officer Sokolo Kudaka, who officiated at the launch, said he is happy that the District Health Office is implementing various interventions aimed at preventing measles by ensuring that all eligible children are vaccinated. More in the following reports.
Measles disease is a highly contagious viral disease that can lead to various complications, especially among children, causing them to have a high fever, rash, running nose, and sometimes death. The disease can easily be prevented by vaccination. To ensure a healthy cadre of children, the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with partners, have started mass vaccination campaign against measles rubella to protect children aged between 9 months to 59 months. Scores of Namola women gathered at the Namola market grounds to have their children vaccinated against the deadly disease.
It therefore gives me pleasure to announce today that the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with partners, will conduct the measles rubella mass campaign to protect all our children aged 9 months to 59 months. The district is targeting approximately 32,497 children to be vaccinated against measles.
District has recorded 10 cases between January 2023 to June 2024 and has assured members of the community that measles is preventable through vaccination.
Still recording cases of measles in our district. But this disease is very preventable. That is through the vaccination that we'll be conducting this whole week.
Namola Central Ward Councillor has since appealed to all parents and guardians to take the vaccination program seriously.
I'm urging all of you to bring your children to have this vaccination. Not going to sit idle as a district. We will help into this campaign so that we score on the measles campaign.
Women have held the government for the measles rubella vaccination program.
Every month. Ngwabamba bwecha vaccine twakakutola abana bangu bakakomera gabo twina ni batsatatu olo kuwashisese olo mubiri kupya bataka kutola abana kuchipatelo olo kwanda 5 bibi.
Wailinda PV reporting in Namola district of Southern Province.
Health segment continues. Sinazongwe district in Southern Province has launched the measles rubella vaccination campaign for children aged 9 to 59 months. Pride Walia has more in the following reports.
Measles rubella has for a long time devastated the lives of infants and children under 5, resulting in 2 recorded morbidity and mortality rates in Sinazongwe district. Today, Sinazongwe district has joined the rest of the country in the fight against measles by launching the measles rubella supplementary immunization campaign under the theme Kick Out Measles, Get Your Child Vaccinated. District Director of Health Services gives the picture of the epidemic in the district.
Today, we're here to launch the campaign for 2024. This is the measles rubella supplementary immunization campaign. The theme for our activity is Kick Out Measles, Get Your Child Vaccinated. This one was in response to the epidemic that we had. We did experience a measles epidemic in 2022 that affected our district, and we had a number of cases. In fact, we had 164 cases in 2022.
Government has reiterated its commitment to kicking out measles using a multi-sectoral approach and has appreciated cooperating partners such as UNICEF and the World Health Organization for support in the fight against the epidemic.
The measles rubella supplementary immunization activity campaign is effective investment in the health of the children across Sinazongwe district. Fellow citizens, the government of the Republic of Zambia has provided leadership and guidance to Ministry of Health, line ministries, province and district epidemic committees on how best to respond to disease outbreaks such as measles. I appreciate largely that the generous support of our cooperating partners, especially UNICEF and the World Health Organization, for remaining committed to working alongside its partners to continue cooperation and support to immunization in Sinazongwe district.
Mothers gathered in numbers to witness the launch of the measles rubella supplementary immunization campaign and expressed happiness for the program.
Gomba mama bonse batole bana bagwabire to gabana besu bagomeneka boto. Bawo kulba government kwa tubazije kwabirira bana mu kisosi bagwabire mu gimwe ya.
Vaccines have already been delivered to all the 31 health facilities in the district ahead of the immunization exercise. Pride Warrior, Zanis, in Snazonga District, Southern Province.
Still on health news, in Eastern Province, a total number of 59,247 children in Chipata District aged between 9 to 59 months are expected to be vaccinated from measles this year. Chipata City Mayor George Mwanza says the targeted children will have the vaccination administered to them in order to be protected from the harmful effects of measles. In a speech read on his behalf by Kanjala Ward Councillor Moses Mbuzi during the launch of the measles rubella vaccination campaign, Mr. Mwanza appealed to mothers in the district to present their children for vaccination against the deadly disease. More in the following report by Sylvester Chimba.
Chipata District has joined the rest of the country in launching the measles rubella vaccination campaign exercise. Chipata City Mayor George Mwanza was represented by Kanjala Ward Councillor Moses Mbuzi at the launch.
So today we are here in Magazine to launch the measles rubella combined with indoor residue spray here on the 23rd of September in Magazine, where we are launching a campaign in Chipata District that our children should be vaccinated. As you may be aware, all of us, measles has no vaccine, just have to, has no treatment, has no cure, we just have to vaccinate, our children so that they are protected from it. And what I want to say is I want to give thanks to the government and also the cooperating partners and all involved, including our leaders, local leaders, for their participation. And our request is that all our parents, especially our mothers who are keeping the children, are more responsible to our children. Let's take care. Not to show love to our children is to make sure that our children are healthy. When they are sick, it becomes costly, to the nation, it becomes costly at a family level. So what we are asking as local leadership and also at the national level on behalf of the government is that all mothers, all parents, all guardians, when we have children aged between 9 months and 59 months, let's make sure we take our children to the nearest vaccination center.
Acting District Health Director John Perry has appealed to the residents of Chipata not to listen to falsehoods pertaining to the measles vaccination being circulated by some people.
So community hapa program yakatembea ya measles jenti falise utenga na kuma neighbors wonse wa jamini sona kweli pano mini sona pezekeko pamaro wano uti jenti mbikire pangani yakatembea wamene ukatembera tina kuyomba tikatembera iyayi moipa omanya matenda covid janasira inazizira apo ilipo tabe patali kosa chetu hapo kamina kusati kutali na ino ntawi tinani sona korera kunali so katembera wa korera ya chama matenda ya korera bazizira so ichi chisanzo chakuti uyukatemera umasebenza so satime chima kisaleme.
And the mothers are happy with the launch of the vaccination campaign.
Ukatemera sitabuteteza abana matenda osiana polio zizi amendo kuyana kunyuba mbili bamene titeteza abana wasukhaso etwali taukatemera likasamwa matenda osiana
walandira mankhwala akatemera sama yambukira kasamwera yanga tenge yanga duwale wapaneba komaso kasamwa niyo ipa imapaya kaso ibagoma yanga nabuta kasamwa fengati kopasa katemera koteteza abana azimai fengati ke konzeru kupeleka abana katemera kupeleka abana ko under 5 tituone moyo mwana kuza kana kwani.
Sylvester Chimba for Zanis in Chipata District.
Also on health news, Acting Lunte District Commissioner Patron Zuze has expressed concern over the measles outbreak in many parts of the country, including Lunte District. Speaking when he launched the 2024 measles vaccination campaign, Mr. Zuze reiterated government's commitment to enhancing access to healthcare services in the district. More in the following report by Sylvia Zulu.
With neighboring countries being affected by the measles rubella disease, Zambia is undertaking a countrywide vaccination in order to prevent its children from being affected by the disease. In Lunte, the district health office has today launched the campaign and intends to vaccinate over 18,000 children.
Lunte district is targeting children who are 9 to 59 months old. That is 18,194 children that we intend to vaccinate. The DC and the chief being partners in this regard. We as Ministry of Health, we cannot work in isolation. Our aim is through your offices to coordinate with you and ensure that we reach out to all the places.
The acting district commissioner, Patron Zuze, who officiated at the launch, says government remains committed to safeguarding the lives of children.
Zambia will seek to strengthen routine immunization and surveillance while supporting primary health care system improvement. The government has continued to make these vaccines available in all primary health care facilities, both public and private. These vaccines are given free of charge and are delivered at health facilities in communities.
Chief Mukupakaoma also attended the event.
Bantu iyo yeyi program yalabombwa mu district yesu abana bengi balachingirirwa kuli ubulwele bushayi bipira kabiri ubushisala ubonawula abana ikipeshamano lero ikiuteko bwakita chikankala kaimulimo usumanganshi.
Reporting for Zanis, Sylvia Zulu in Lunte District.
And finally, on our news, government has commended Mary's Mills, Zambia, for launching its school feeding program in Chama District. District Commissioner Yobe Goma made the commendation during the launch of Mary's Mills school feeding program in Chama District. Well, on that note, we come to the end of the news, but before we go, let's have a recap of the stories that made headlines. President Hichilema suspends 3 Constitutional Court judges. Government commended for successfully negotiating Global Digital Compact. Plus, Mary's Mills, Zambia launches a school feeding program in Chama District. Well, on behalf of my sign language interpreter, Joas Chikombwe, and the entire news production crew, my name is Nambula Mwangala. Thank you for watching.